Hello, it's Wednesday evening in East Hollywood, and I posted on social media like last week that I considered pacing walking meditation. A lot of people thought that was hilarious. I thought it was hilarious too. But Thich Nhat Hanh, I think, I don't know if he invented it, but kind of popularized the walking meditation. And they would walk in a circle as part of a meditation. Well, the animals who are unfortunately in a cage, they also pace in a circle. And it's funny how the body knows what to do, right? So like pacing for me is like a way, if there's like excess anxiety, uh, like if you just pace, if your mind's making too much noise, just walking in a circle or walking in a big circle around the block. And if your body, people use, I don't know how far back pacing, people say, oh, they're pacing, they must be upset. But pacing is a great way, walking is a great way to just kind of reduce some of that mental chatter, anxiety. And you see animals do it all the time, and the body just naturally goes into it. So it's funny that someone would call walking in a circle a walking meditation, which is the same as pacing, but it does the same thing. And it's a great, we can learn so much, from watching an animal. If it's, I don't care to see animals under stress, but if you see animals in the wild and they see you, they're like, oh man, a human. And you'll notice that they kind of shake their body off a little bit. And so they like shake off that anxiety. And if they're unfortunate in a cage, they pace like a human pacing in a cage. So walking meditation and pacing, I'm still going to stay with same thing. So thank you for coming. I'm going to scoot back a little bit. And we do some shaking in class sometimes and hopping, but not quite yet. From the seated position, we're going to just cross the legs. We're going to sit up nice and tall. I'm going to still do this. I've been doing less lotus, but this is not, you don't have to do that. Just cross the legs. We're going to sit up tall with the hands on the knees. The core is a little bit engaged. The shoulders are a little bit back. We're going to breathe, and we're going to use the hands to breathe, like using the hands to talk. We're going to breathe in and touch the ceiling. We're going to breathe out and bring the hands down. And again, breathing in, we're going to touch the ceiling. And breathing out, hands back down. Breathing in, way up, stretching the lungs out. And then breathing out, back down. We're going to keep moving with the breath. I briefly ran cross-country track, and the cross-country track teacher said, if you get out of breath, raise your hands up. It makes the lungs longer. They can take more air. At least that's what he told me. So this kind of connects to that. So again, the in-breath is on the up and the out-breath on the down. We're just going to do a couple more of these, breathing all the way up, breathing, hands back down, breathing all the way up, and breathing, hands back down. A couple more. Good, hands down. Let's put the right hand about 6 inches outside of the hip with the fingers pointing away from us. The left palm is going to face the ceiling. We're going to come up and over. And we're going to reach a long straight line with the hip super rooted to the earth. And then just reaching through that side. And we're going to look up along the elbow to the ceiling. And let's breathe here. Excellent. Let's do the other side. So left hand down, right palm is going to face the ceiling. Then we're coming up and over, long reaching. We'll look along the elbow. Breathing here. Good, back to center. Let's introduce all the fingers together, push the palms all the way together, and then we are going to circle at the wrist. One direction here at first. Continuing the breathing, continue to have the core. The engagement of the core doesn't have to be super hard, it's just a mild engagement of the core. And then let's go the opposite direction. with the wrist turning, palms staying together. Keep on breathing in the nose. It's funny, this opposite direction is a little difficult for me. Good, back to center. Let's shake out the hands and shake out the arms a little bit, like I talked about at the beginning about shaking stuff out and off. And before we stand, one more. Bring that right hand out in front with the fingers pointing down and the thumb pointing away. We're going to grab those fingers with the left hand grabbing the right fingers and just pull back a little bit, breathing, lengthening through the forearm. Excellent. Let's do the other side. Left hand out. We'll pull back on the fingers there. We're trying to keep the shoulders level to the floor. So I have a tendency to bring that shoulder up on the hand I'm grabbing. So just do your best to kind of feel where your body is. Even without looking, just get a feel for it. Excellent. Let's stand. And once standing, we are going to have the feet apart about the distance of the hips, and we're going to bend the knees slightly. That'll keep us from turning into the knees. And then we're going to swing the arms out. So the swinging is mostly at the top, but the bending of the legs is really excellent to keep it from turning too much in the lower half of the body. We're just going to keep breathing. You could shake the hands again, or just swinging side to side. Very nice. Let's stand. We're going to step the, I'm going to come up close because I want you to be able to see the feet and the arms. We're going to step the right foot just directly over the left. Then we're going to hang down. And once hanging, we want to try to let the back open and let everything drop off the crown of the head. So if you're super flexible and it bothers you to forward fold too much, like your body's going to fall apart from the stretching, put your fingers down to stop. Or if you're flexible, you still want the back to like lengthen some, grab the elbows. If you're like me and not super flexible, you got the excellent option of circling in the hands here, which is totally great for the shoulders. And we've been on this side a while, but just a little bit longer. I'll try to make the other side just as long. We're going to step that left foot over the right. And then same thing, if you want to grab the elbows or if you want to stop the downward momentum, if you feel like it's too much. Because some people are really flexible, they need to work on strength. And some people have strength and, we all got what we got. If you want to pendulum the arms on this side, super excellent again for the shoulders. And when we're coming up from a forward fold, especially early in the practice, I engage the core. It holds against the low back. It's just so much better until we've done much sequencing. So let's bring the feet together, big toes touching, ankles a little bit apart. We're going to turn the thumbs out, and we're going to do some half sun salutation. So we're going to breathe in, reach up, look up, hands in prayer to the ceiling. And then we're going to breathe out, forward folding, bringing the fingers low. You want to keep the legs in the direction straight. So either hands on the ground or on the shins. We're going to look up, pull the shoulder blades together. Forward fold on the out breath and then all the way back up, reaching out and up. We're going to bring the hands down through the heart center. We're going to push into the earth. And we're going to circle back up on the in breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low. We'll look up, flatten the back. Forward fold on the out breath. All the way back up, reaching out and up. Down again through the heart center, pushing into the earth. We're going to circle back up, breathing in through the nose. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low again. We look up, shoulder blades together. Forward fold on the out breath. Up again to the sky. Down through the heart, pushing into the earth, circling back up, breath in through the nose. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low. We're going to look up, flatten the back. And yes, from here, we're going to step back to the top of push-up. You're welcome to put the knees down. We're going to stay here for a few breaths, tightening the core, tightening the legs. And then we're going to lower down or drop down. You have the choice of cobra or rolling forward for up dog, and then down dog. Feet 2 fists apart. We're going to bend one leg, push the opposite heel towards down, stepping a little bit back and forth in place. Excellent. Let's walk our way to the top of the mat, feet together, fingers low. We look up, forward fold, all the way back up to the ceiling, hands in prayer, and then down through the heart center, pushing into the earth, circling all the way back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low again. We look up, flatten the back, stepping again, top push-up, lower drop, up dog, and down dog. Very nice. Breathing here. If you like, up on the toes in the in-breath, down with the heels on the out-breath, or stay still. But keep breathing. Consciously breathing, breathing on purpose, drawing the breath in through the nose and pushing it out through the nose. All right, step, hop, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold, all the way back up, hands in prayer to the ceiling, down through the heart center, pushing into the earth, circle back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low. We're gonna look up, we step, again, top push-up, lower drop, up dog or cobra, and down dog. Very nice. We're gonna stay here. You're welcome to rest anytime you want. Keep breathing. We are looking at the knees or the navel. The head is kind of tucking a bit. All right, step, hop, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold. Let's come on all the way up, prayer to the ceiling. Stay up with the prayer to the ceiling. And if you want to arch back a little bit, arch back. And then we're going to bring the arms right down at the sides. And we're going to do Surya Namaskara B. So that's sit in chair, Utkatasana. Right, up over, forward folding. We look up, flatten the back. Step in again, top of push-up, lower drop. Up dog and down dog. Warrior one on the right, please. Right foot steps, left foot pivots out flat, knee over the ankle, arms up. We're going to push into the left outside edge of the left foot in the back and reach the left arm forward. From the back though, not out of the arm. So like as if someone's pushing you from behind just on that left side. Excellent, touch the ceiling. And again, hands back down, step back, lower drop, up dog, down dog. Left side, please, right foot turns out. Back up, hands up initially. And we'll reach the right arm forward, pushing into the outside edge of the right foot down into the mat, breathing in the nose. Great, touch the ceiling again and hands back down, step back, lower drop, up dog and down dog. And nice, we're gonna breathe here. You're welcome to rest. Keep breathing anyways. All right, step, hop, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, the forward fold, feet and knees together, sitting in chair, standing, shoulders back, tight core. Excellent. Let's do a couple more of those. We sit in chair again. And up, over, forward folding. We look up, flatten the back. We're stepping again, top of push-up, lower drop, up dog, down dog. Warrior one on the right, right foot steps, left foot turns out. But this time, hands in prayer above the head, lengthening up, pulling the core in and up, and looking to the hands in prayer if possible. Great, hands back down, step back, lower drop, up dog, and down dog. Left foot stepping, right foot turns out. Hands in prayer above the head. Lengthening up, core in, up to the fingers. Breathing in the nose. You can push into that back foot. Feel the outside edge of that back foot trying to get down. All right, hands back down, step back. Lower drop, up dog, and down dog. Excellent, we're going to breathe here. All right, step hop, top of the mat. We look up, forward fold. Feet and knees together, sitting in chair. Standing, shoulders back, tight core. Just one more tonight. Sit in chair again, please. Great. Up, over, forward folding. We look up, flatten the back. We step in again, top push up, lower drop, up dog, down dog. Warrior one on the right, right foot steps, back up, arms up for the moment. And then we're doing fists forward on this one. Drop the shoulders, hold the core, and then turn the fist down. And you can release the fingers, you can even move the fingers. We're going to breathe here. And turn the palms to face. Let's open up. And open the thumbs and the forefingers a bit more if you can. And if you want to look up, or you can lift the heart a little bit. Or the sternum. Turn the palms to face the ceiling. Bring the hands above the head. Lengthen up. If you want to arch back, arch back. Great. Hands down again, top of the mat. Fist stepping. Lower drop. Up dog. And down dog. And left foot stepping, please. Right foot turns out. Initially up with the arms. And then we do fists forward. Drop the shoulders, hold the core. Fist down. Fingers down, and we'll stay here. And turn the palms to face, open up. See if the thumbs and forefingers can open the palms, and then the rest of the fingers. The thumbs and forefingers are just taking a beating from the cell phone. So I like to give them a little extra. Go ahead, turn the palms to face the ceiling, hands in prayer above the head. You're welcome to arch back, lifting that heart up a little bit. Great. Hands back down again, stepping back, we lower and drop, up dog and down dog, and we're going to breathe right here. All right, walk your way up to the top of the mat, feet back together, fingers low, we look up. The forward fold. Let's sit in chair with cactus arms. And we're going to take that right elbow outside of the left leg, hands in prayer, pull in towards the chest, fingers to the face. You can check if your knees are lining up, same as the toes flat to the end of the mat there. And we're going to breathe. You could open the arms if you like, or keep that right arm outside of the left leg. And forward fold, just as a rest, we're going to hang here for a little bit. Let your fingers get long. All right, sit in the cactus chair again. Sounds terrible. Left elbow outside, hands in prayer. And check the knees. We want them lined up just like the toes to the front of the mat. And if you open the arms on the other side, please do it also here. Great. Forward fold. Take the feet apart. You grab elbows or prayer and let everything drop off the top of your head. Engage the core, touch the ceiling all the way up. And then all the way back down. Peace fingers are scooping under the big toes, thumbs touching on the inside, elbows away from the ears. We're going to breathe here. Good. Back up to the ceiling. And then back down. Hands under feet from the front so the toes touch the crease in the wrist. And pull up on the feet, bring the top of the head down. All right, please stand. And we're going to take a moment at the top of the mat, just catching a couple of breaths here. So we're going to pivot tonight. So we're going to step the left leg back about the distance of one of our legs. The right foot is straight forward. It's the base of triangle. The back foot's about 45 degrees. Less is okay. We're going to bring the arms out over the legs. We're going to take a breath in. And as we breathe out, we're going to reach out a bit. And then right hand down, maybe just on the shin, maybe palms facing out of the way. Left arm up, get everything stacked. So the left hand is over the left shoulder, over the right shoulder, over the right shin. We're going to breathe here. If possible, looking up to the reaching hand. Great. Let's come up for our first pivot. We're going to turn the right toes into 45, the left toe straight out the back of the mat. We're going to reach out over that left foot, and then left hand down, right arm up for triangle on the other side here. Excellent. Back up. We're going to pivot again. Left toes to 45, right toes straight out. I'm going to shorten the stance about 2 or 3 inches. And I'm going to reach that left arm all the way forward with the body kind of parallel to the earth initially. Just reach out a bit. And then that left hand can go on the shin or the back of the hand outside the leg, right arm up. If the legs are straight and the feet are flat, you can put the hand on the ground. We're going to breathe here. Excellent. Back up. We're pivoting again. Right toes to 45. Left toes straight out the back. Reach the right arm forward. We're going to stay here with that reach for a moment. And then right hand down, left arm up. We'll try and copy what we did on the other side. Excellent. Back up. We pivot again. Left toes 45, right toes straight out. We're going to lengthen the stance again for warrior two, so it's a little longer. Knee over ankle, so the leg is bent in the front. Arms out over the feet. We're going to take several breaths right here. Good. Extended side angle. We'll take the center of the right forearm, placing it on the leg near the knee. Left arm up and over. Breathing. You could put the right hand down. We look up along the elbow to the ceiling. Good. Back up to warrior two. We're going to pivot again. Right toes 45, left toes out. We're going to bend that left leg. And warrior two, we'll take a few breaths here. And forearm on the leg, right arm up and over. And if you put the hand down, you're welcome to do the same here. Great. Back up. We're going to pivot again. Left toes 45, right toes out. Warrior two again. We're going to turn the right hand so the palm faces the ceiling. The left hand barely touches the back leg, and we're going to arch back, keeping the knee over the ankle, looking along the elbow to the ceiling. The core is engaged a little bit. We're breathing in the nose. Great. Straight that right leg again. Let's pivot. Right toes 45, left toes out. Warrior two for a moment, facing out the back here. And left palm facing the sky. Right hand on the back leg, just barely, and then we're going to arch it back again. We're coming into horse and the sun goddess, so the toes are slightly splayed. Legs are opening out, and we're going to hold the ceiling and breathe here. I get my fingers open really wide, especially the thumbs in the ceiling holding position. And keep on breathing and staring straight forward. Very nice. Let's stand. Turn the toes to run straight forward. If you want to know if they're right, look at the ends of the mat. They should match the outside edge of your foot. We're going to reach up, breathing in. And as we breathe out, we're going to fold down. Fingertips maybe on the line of the big toes, head down. Maybe palms can start to go down and elbows back to the legs. Take your time. We're going to breathe here. Good. Back up. We're going to reach to the ends of the fingers. And then behind the back, we'll intertwine the fingers. And as I always say, you can push the palms together and it will release tension in the upper back. You could have them apart if you prefer. We're going to forward fold, palms together. Does restrict the forward fold a little bit, but we got to get what we need for the body. So let's keep breathing. Good. Back up. Touch the ceiling again. And then back down. We're going to grab shins, ankles, big toes of the peace fingers. Whatever you get a hold of, pull the elbows away from the ears. Reach the back down through the top of the head. Let's stay down low, both hands over to the right, left shoulder under and through. And over to the other side, right shoulder under and through. Good, back up to standing. Let's shorten the stance to about 3 feet, 3.5 if you prefer. Right toes straight out the front, left toes again, 45 degrees. Arms out. So we can turn the chest, the shoulders are the same as the front of the mat there. And then behind the back, we grab elbows or a reverse prayer. Shoulder blades together, we look up. And we're going to fold down and look at the right foot, keeping the shoulder blades together, which again will restrict some of your movement, but it's all right, don't worry about it. And you could stay here in pyramid, or you can push off that back foot into warrior 3 as best as you can. And Ardha Chandrasana, if you like. Right hand down, left arm up. And switching the hands. That hip does come down a bit. We're going to put the left foot back where it was. And we're going to pivot, right toes 45, left toes out. Arms out. And again, behind the back. Elbows in reverse prayer, whatever you did on the other side. Shoulder blades together, we look up and we fold back down. Looking at the left foot, breathing in the nose. And you could stay here or up on the left foot. And Ardha Chandrasana, if you like, left hand down, right arm up. And switching the hands. All right, let's stand top of the mat. You could shake it off a little bit if you like. And we're doing tree. We're going to stand on the left foot. You can grab that right ankle. You can hold it there. You can lock it there. You can put the foot out in the front. Hands at the heart or all the way up. I like it at the heart for now, for me. We're going to breathe here. All right, let that down, step it out a little bit. Then we're going to do the other side. So standing on the right, we're going to lift the left, Hands to the heart. We'll try to copy what we did on the other side. All right, let that down, step it out. Back to standing on the left foot. The right knee is coming up and we're doing right on right today. So right hand, grab the knee, left hand on the hip. If you want to grab the big toe with the peace fingers and extend the leg, you're welcome to. Otherwise, right here. Standing tall, breathing, core engaged a little bit, finding your visual straightforward for now. We're going to open that leg out to the right as we look over the left shoulder. Back to center, show me the bottom of your foot. Great, let that down, step it out a little bit. And standing on the right, we're going to lift the left. And then again, hand on the knee or extending the leg if you want to grab the big toe. No matter what, standing tall on the standing side, which is our right side. And open that leg out to the left as you look over the right shoulder. Back to center, leg out on its own. Show me the bottom of your foot. Great, let that down, step it out. Let's come down into a squat. We want the heels underneath the hips with the toes slightly splayed. Going to push the elbows against the legs with the hands in prayer. Going to lengthen up the back. If you wanted to do a crow or a headstand, you could do that right here. Otherwise, squat got a lot of benefits. We're going to just breathe here for a little bit. Excellent. Hands in prayer straight forward. And then we're coming all the way up to the ceiling, pulling the core in and up. And then back down, hands in prayer straight forward. And then all the way up again. Back down, hands straight forward. And then one more, up again. And then back down. Let's come to hands and knees for a little bit of cat and cow. Knees are 2 fists apart. But drop the belly, looking third eye. And as you breathe out, arching the back. Keep moving with the breath. The in breath is in the looking up. The out breath is in the looking at the legs. Keep breathing, keep moving. Good. Back to center. Look over the right shoulder and see the tail. And then over, please, to the other side. Great. Back to center. We're going to step the right foot top of the mat, keeping the left knee down. We're going to reach the arms up like a big funnel. You could step that right foot further if there's a little space for that. We take a couple of breaths here, letting the hips kind of drop down towards the floor. Great. Left elbow outside of right leg. Hands in prayer and towards the chest, fingers to the face. You could stay here. You could roll onto the ball of the foot on the back leg, the left leg, lifting the knee. We'll take several breaths right here. Great. Let's do the other side. So right knee back, left foot up to the top, arms up again in the funnel here. You can step the left foot further forward. Keep breathing. And let's twist it, right elbow outside, hands in prayer. And again, whatever you did on the other side, please do the same. So if you lifted the knee, do the same. Great. Back to hands and knees. We're going to turn the right hand in so it faces the left. And then we're going to feed the left arm through, threading the needle here on the right side, letting the shoulder drop down. You could push the right hand against the mat and stay there, or you could reach the right hand up, coming around the back, grabbing the top of the leg. Let's keep breathing. And back up. So we do the other side. Left hand turns in. And we'll feed the right arm through. And we'll lay down on the shoulder, pushing the hand against the mat, or up around the back if you prefer. Good. Back to center. We're going to step back to the top of push-up. Everything tight. We lower drop. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. And we're going to lift the right foot up over the back wall. We bend that leg, opening up the hip. And we throw the right shin top of the mat. We scoop the left leg back. We lift the heart. Hands down, forearms down, head down. And we're going to breathe right here. Excellent. Hands top of the mat again. We're stepping back. You can shake the leg if you like. Top of push-up tight. Lower down. Up dog. And down dog. And then left foot is up. And you can bend that leg, opening up through the hip. And then throw that shin top of the mat. We'll scoop the right leg back. Lift the heart. Hands down, forearms down, head down. We're going to breathe here. Great. One more time, hands top of the mat. We step back. Everything tight. We lower drop. Up dog. And down dog. And let's sit down. We're going to extend the left leg out with the right foot, the sole against the thigh there. Left hand grabs the toes. We'll keep the legs in the direction straight. We're going to breathe in, reaching up. And we're going to breathe out and fall down. And all the way back up, breathing in. And then down again. And then please, over and over. Out breath is on the downward fold. Right shoulder is coming way down. We're going to keep moving. And next time you're up, go ahead, stay up. We're going to look to the reaching hand. Excellent. Let's do the other side. Right leg out. Right hand grabs either the toes or the shin. Up with the left arm, and then down on the out breath. And again, up and over and over. Excellent. Next time you're up, go ahead, stay up looking to the reaching hand. Great. Soles of the feet together. We're going to pull them in pretty tight. Left hand grabs the small toes right on top. We'll sit up tall. Core in, shoulders back and down. You can butterfly the legs. And although mine are not going all the way down, the knees are trying to go towards the floor. Let's keep breathing. And we're going to forward fold, pushing the elbows against the legs, trying to keep the shoulder blades back and together, and then put the heart on the big toes. We take several breaths here. And back up. Let's extend the legs out in front of us so we can bounce them around a little bit. And let's do our twist. We're going to bend the right leg, hug it in real close. Left arm can cradle that leg, with right hand goes behind you. We'll pull the shoulder back and gently look back. You can bring the elbow outside of the leg. I'm going to breathe here. Excellent. Other side, right leg out, left sole in, right arm grabs the leg. Hand behind you, we sit up tall again. And if you put the elbow outside on the other, we do the same both if possible, or both the same. Great. Back to center, both legs bent. We're going to bring the arms under the bent legs and roll back under the tail. And stay right here. You can let go, lock the shoulders back. You can straighten the legs, hands and pair third eye over the toes. We're gonna do 5, so lots of time to do some work. We'll keep breathing, looking at the feet. Excellent, across the legs, grab the shins, sit up really tall. And up again, number 2 of 5. Keep breathing. Cross the legs, sit up tall. And number 3, back up. Cross the legs, sit up tall. Number 4, up again. Cross the legs, sit up tall. And yes, this is the last one, back up. Great, hug the knees in, and we're gonna lie back. And once lying back, you can take the forearms and grab the shins and pull down, bring the nose up to the knees. Great, put the feet down flat, feet on knees, 2 fists apart, longest finger almost touches the heel. Gonna lift the hips, as we lift the hips, tuck one shoulder then the other. Intertwine fingers, arms push against the earth floor. You're welcome to do Ardha Dhanurasana. We're gonna stay here and breathe. And maybe even sneeze, we'll see what happens. Thank you. Great, all the way down, knees into the chest again. We are going upside down. And let's kick the feet up and over the head for plow. You could have the hands on the back or intertwine fingers with the arms down. We take several breaths right here. And if your hands are not on the back, place them there now. And we're going to lift the feet straight up into the sky. Heavy shoulders, heavy elbows. We're going to be here a little bit. Just breathe. And look at the feet. All right, bend the legs, bring the knees down towards the ears, and we're gonna grab the feet and lower ourselves into dead bug. In dead bug, the knees are in the armpits, soles of the feet up to the ceiling. You could stay still or rock around. Excellent, bring the knees into the chest and the arms out like a T. We're going to take a breath in. As we breathe out, let the knees fall to the right. As you look to the left, you can take the right hand and put it on the legs. Excellent. Up and over to the other side. And we're going to stay here. You can put the hand on the legs again. Great. Back up to center. Hug the knees into your chest. Thank yourself for coming out. Tell yourself you did a good job. You're welcome to lay down, although I'm going to set us up into a meditation. If you prefer to lay down, it's just going to be a good 5 minutes of relaxing. But for the meditation, we roll up to a seated position. I'm going to sit on my rolled up mat, with the hips on that rolled up mat. However, you can get the legs comfortable, intertwine the fingers, thumbs touching, or one hand on top of the other. Shoulders a bit back, core a bit in, chin barely to the chest. And become aware of the body breathing itself. We're going to try to put all of our focus there, like a cat watching a mouse. That'll be a nice short run. We're just going to stay right here. I'm going to adjust the lighting. All right, let's bring the hands to the heart center, rubbing them together, making a bit of fire. And then all the way up like a big funnel, receiving the gifts of the universe. We're going to take a breath in through the nose as much as we can get. We're going to breathe in more through the mouth. And even more. Tighten the core. Tighten the legs. Lift the floor. Hold that for a moment. And then let everything out. You're living your dream. Don't miss it. Namaste. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. It's DanielOverberger.com. You can find links to my Venmo and PayPal there. And thank you, Gretchen. Right on. I'm glad you made it.